international cricketers and these, especially Bangladeshi young guys, I think they are getting that exposure and experience with playing with, perform with those international level cricketers. Then it is easier for those guys when they go to international level, they can perform well. They have more confidence about them. I think that's the main thing.
You have retired suddenly from international cricket. What was the reason behind it? And people were talking in every website we saw that you want to go to USA cricket, but that didn't happen. Can you elaborate the whole situation for us?
No, I think there was a plan for play for USA. So like I was thinking like especially like last I played for Sri Lanka like 2019, then just before the World Cup, and I didn't get picked for the World Cup as well. And then after that I think I was not in the national contract also for 1 year. Then after that of course we know COVID came. Then I think it is very difficult for me like as a player like perform because there is no domestic cricket in Sri Lanka and no any other leagues in around the world as well. So like it took like another almost 1 year. So that time like I was thinking like that is end for me, like especially international cricket. Especially when you are playing international cricket, you have to be like keep your fitness and especially your skill like train like regularly like every day. But with COVID, the main thing is like I knew like I'm not getting like any matches or 18 games or domestic games, so it is like very difficult to come back again.
So do you have any regret on that you left the team?
No, of course not. I think I have been playing since 2005. I think it's like
2005.
yeah, since 2005. So I'm really happy like what I have done for Sri Lanka and for the international cricket.
Do you think you have to compete with the youngsters, and that was the reason? That was one of the reasons that you decided to.
No, actually, that is not the main reason. I think I have been like in and out for the national team. Like, if you take like after 2015, I was like mainly in and out. It was like that. Competing is not the issue. The main issue was like I said earlier, there is no competition for me like to perform and show them what I capable of.
You have played with the Bangladesh team many times. What is the difference between this Bangladesh team and when you have played? Any major difference you see?
The major difference is like main thing is that their self-confidence and belief. I think if you take like even 2005, those guys also they had their talent and they were really good. But only thing is I think they were lack of their belief. I think now these young group of Bangladeshi players, like I said, they have been performing with, especially with because of BPL, they have been performing with these international level of players. So when they perform with these guys, they knew they can perform in international level as well. I think these guys has that belief. That is the one lack for the like if you take like 10-15 years ago.
Brother, we all heard that there is some problem in Bangladesh wickets, basically Nipur wicket. So you played here long time ago. So what is how do you think that wicket should be, or how do you feel that change should come into the wickets?
It is especially like as a batsman, I think I was like to play like really good wickets because especially every batsman is like scoring runs. Then that's the main thing. Yeah, like you said, Mirpur wicket was like up and down. Like some days are good, some days like not really good. Especially if you take like most of the game, like if you take 70-80% games are like really low scoring games. So I think, yeah, I don't know what's the reason behind that, but as a batsman, like I would like to bat in like really good wickets.
In recent times, Bangladesh have done very well in ODIs, and Sri Lanka cricket are also coming back. They have struggled in the middle periods. That was the 2023 World Cup is coming. It is in subcontinent also. What do you think? Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, Pakistan, India will have much favor, and how do you see Bangladesh in 2023 World Cup?
It is, I think, the main thing is every guy has to believe. I think now Bangladesh, I think recently they beat South Africa, and South Africa, I think that is, I think, really tremendous effort from Bangladeshi guys, especially like even top teams they can't beat South Africa, especially in South Africa. So I think it is a really good sign from Bangladeshi team, especially coming up to World Cup. So after this South Africa series, I think they have that belief also. They can beat any good team at their soil as well, and especially World Cup playing in subcontinent. I think that confidence is like going more high. So it is really good chance for like all subcontinental countries to like win the World Cup this time.
Any plans of coming into coaching career after this retirement?
Yeah,
Mahela is coaching. Some guys in the Rajasthan Royals also.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. So hopefully, like my plan actually was like playing domestic cricket, like leagues and everything, another 1 or 2 years. Then after that, we'll see.
Thank you. Okay, I have another question. Any good memories in Bangladesh, like you have in your mind? Any good memories for you?
Yeah, especially like Bangladesh. I think Bangladesh is like second home for me. Like I have been playing lots of cricket in here. Yeah, I think there are lots of opportunities for me as well. Like when I was out of the team also, like I played here DPL and scoring runs here and get back into the national team as well.
Last question about Sri Lankan cricket. How do you see the Sri Lankan cricket right this time level after Miki Arthur with me under Miki Arthur, and the new players are coming like Pathum Nisanka, Angele is playing very well, Dinesh Chandimal. Will the Sri Lankan cricket rise like 96 again, and how is the domestic structure of Sri Lanka right now?
I think now they have been like they introduced, I think, new domestic structure. I think that has been recently playing. I think it is good for Sri Lanka cricket actually, because I think we need to have better players and playing with much more like competitive cricket. I think from that, I think you can take lots of very good players, and LPL also happening in Sri Lanka. So I think those young guys, I think they can take that exposure from those international guys.
There is an Asia Cup coming in Sri Lanka in August, I guess. We have heard the prices of Sri Lanka has rise. Do you think Sri Lankan cricket will have any trouble for organizing the Asia Cup, or all the people have some trouble?
I don't think. Yeah, there is a big issue in Sri Lanka, but I don't think Sri Lanka cricket will have any issue with like organizing Asia Cup.
Who will be your champion in the Asia Cup and the T20 World Cup?
It is very difficult to say. I think at the moment every team is like playing really well. Like India is playing well actually, and Pakistan and Bangladesh as well. I think the last series, if we take South Africa, they have been in the top as well, and Sri Lanka also, like they're also in underdog all the time. In the recent World Cup also, they have been played some really good cricket. So hopefully it's gonna be like really good tournament.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.